This is Thomas Lyons of Raps on TV here at the Intercontinental Hotel ahead of DEGALE-EUBANK. Fortunate to be joined by Joe Joyce's manager, Sam Jones. Firstly, Sam, yeah, I'm good. How are you?
I'm not too bad, mate. Yourself?
Good. So how's preparation been for this fight? I mean, it's kind of well documented that Joe's relocation to Big Bear, teaming up with trainer Abel Sanchez. How did the whole sort of link-up materialise, and how has that benefited Joe at this stage of his career?
He was with Ismail Salas for, I think, for the first year of his career. Well, it might have been a bit less. That went well, but obviously Ismail Salas is kind of all over the place. So Joe needed a base, a proper base, and Abel was our first choice. So we went to Abel, and they gelled very well. And I think you're going to see this is their third fight together. Abel, is this their third fight together with Joe? Third fight with Joe? Third fight with Joe, so you're going to see the benefits of it.
Yeah, and I mean, since Joe made that transition from the Olympic cycle to the professional ranks, fair to say he's been fast-tracked quicker than most British prospects at the moment, but stepped up each time. How much of a test is this Bermane-Stiverne?
It's a massive test, isn't it? Like, I mean, people can say whatever they like. He's a former world heavyweight champion. Whatever he thinks personally, or whatever your personal opinion of his, mine, anyone, he deserves respect. He's a former world heavyweight champion, and we've given him that utmost respect. He's trained so hard for it, and but Saturday he's going to be getting shown no respect.
Yeah, and I mean, Joe's racked up a lot of good wins.
Yes.
I mean, the heavyweight landscape at the moment is expanding. Yes. How important is this on a massive, high-profile event, the DEGALE-EUBANK, for Joe's profile and for his enhancement?
It's massive. It's massive. I think it's a fantastic stage. ITV pay-per-view. I think it's going to do very well, and it's a great chief. It's a main event in its own right. Not so necessarily on pay-per-view, but it's definitely it could be a main event fight. It's an intriguing fight. Joe's coming into the elite level. Bermane-Stiverne's obviously at the twilight of his career, but he's got everything on the line, so we'll see.
And you believe this is the right test at the right time? I mean, Bermane-Stiverne, former WBC world champion, shared the ring with the very elite in terms of Wilder. So you feel this is the perfect test for Joe?
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay. And I mean, in terms of the fight, how do you see it playing out? I mean, both big.
Joe Joyce by horrendous knockout.
And I mean, yeah. So I mean, in terms of sort of without overlooking Bermane-Stiverne, is the ambition to kind of put Joe in.
We just want to win, get this fight. We don't want to overlook him. And after the fight on Saturday, we can talk.
Yeah. And what's your thoughts on the heavyweight landscape at the moment?
It's the best division in world boxing at the moment. It's buzzing, isn't it? There's so many good fighters, and there's cake for everyone in the heavyweight division.
Yeah. And I just wanted to touch on quickly. I mean, Wednesday's press conference, there was a bit of animosity between the two camps. You just sum up to me kind of what happened and why that tensions kind of grew in the press conference.
I told him the truth. He didn't like it, and he went crazy. So if I'm all he's worried about, then he's got huge problems on Saturday. Don't worry about me, I'm irrelevant. Worry about Joe Joyce, he's coming for him on Saturday night.
So do you believe that's kind of a sign of weakness from Bermane-Stiverne?
Massive sign of weakness. Why are you worried about me for? Why are you worried about me? I'm away as much as one of your legs, idiot.
Well, Sam, it's a pleasure getting you on the platform. Thomas Lyons, Raps on TV, Sam Jones, all the best for Saturday night and for the future.
Nice speaking to you, thank you.
Yeah.